Mykonos' most stunning hotel. Insider tour, celeb hotspots, and is it worth 5K a night?
Welcome to the most talked about hotel in Mykonos, where billionaires, A-listers, and Instagram royalty come to see and be seen. You at least pretend they belong here. This isn't just a hotel, it's a stage, and everyone's playing a role, even if their credit card is maxed out by Act 2. You've heard the whispers. Private jets dumping champagne-soaked elites onto the tarmac, suites so lavish they make Versailles look like a hostel, and a door policy stricter than a royal wedding. But here's what no one's saying out loud. Is this place actually worth the €5,000 a night fantasy? Or are you just paying for the privilege of being scammed in slow motion? Let's cut through the hype. Behind the infinity pools and the no influencers allowed facade, there's a world of absurdity. Think €300 coconuts, staff trained in the art of ignoring meltdowns, and a beach where the real competition isn't for sunbeds, it's for attention. I've seen grown adults cry over a lost cabana reservation. It wasn't pretty. So grab your Amex and your dignity. You'll lose both by checkout, because we're diving deep into the truth about this so-called paradise. Spoiler, the most exclusive thing here isn't the guest list, it's the audacity. Picture this. You touch down in Mykonos expecting a seamless transition from private jet to paradise, only to be tossed into the chaotic mosh pit of the island's frenetic port. But fear not, because this hotel extends a lifeline, a private speedboat that swoops in to whisk you away from the plebeian crowds. Talk about making an entrance. The hotel's no influencers allowed policy is as strict as its doorman's poker face, a deliberate move to preserve an air of exclusivity that even Instagram fame can't breach. The design is a masterclass in paparazzi-proof luxury, with lush foliage and architectural angles so precise they'd make a geometry teacher weep with joy. My selfie stick? Confiscated on site. Apparently, even I was deemed a threat to their meticulously curated mystique. But here's the twist. The real VIPs don't need filters. The golden hour light here bends to flatter, and the sea sparkles like a billionaire's conscience, which is to say barely. The staff move with the quiet efficiency of spies, ensuring your champagne flute is never empty and your secrets stay buried. And while the rest of Mykonos parties like it's their last night on Earth, this place hums with the quiet confidence of those who know the world will wait for them. Let's talk rooms, or rather, sprawling suites that dwarf my first apartment with the audacity of a billionaire's ego. We're talking private plunge pools, suspended over the Aegean, the kind that make you feel like Poseidon himself, or at least a hedge fund manager on a very convincing power trip. The bathroom, a shrine to excess, dripping in enough 24-karat gold to make King Midas himself weep with envy from beyond the grave. And the pillow menu? Because apparently, my head is a priceless artifact, deserving only of ethically sourced goose down, hand-stuffed with lavender dreams and a side of moral superiority. But here's the kicker. That complimentary bottle of champagne chilling so innocently on the bar, crack it open, and you'll find a discreet €300 charge slipped onto your bill, faster than you can say a la carte. Welcome to Mykonos, baby, where luxury is a given but subtlety is extinct. The minibar is a treasure trove of overpriced delights, €50 cashews anyone? Because nothing says, I've made it, like paying a small fortune for snacks you'd ignore at a gas station. The turn-down service doesn't just leave chocolates. They scatter edible gold flakes on your pillow, because why not add a little crunch to your beauty sleep? And if you dare to peek at the room service menu, prepare for a heart rate spike. Turns out, truffle-laced scrambled eggs cost more than my monthly gym membership. But hey, when the view is this Instagram-worthy, if only they'd let you post it, who's counting? Let's spill the tea. This hotel isn't just a celebrity magnet, it's a full-blown VIP circus, and the staff are the tight-lipped ringmasters who've seen everything. After some strategic flattery, and possibly bribery in the form of $20 slipped into handshakes, I pried loose a few scandalous tidbits. Case in point, Rihanna once demanded an entire villa be transformed into a white rose garden overnight. Diva behavior? Maybe. Iconic? Undeniably. But the real drama erupts at the beach club, where money evaporates faster than sunscreen in August. We're talking bottle service so aggressive it could qualify as a contact sport, champagne showers that leave sticky stains and bruised egos, and tables with a €10,000 minimum, because apparently poverty is not a vibe. I once witnessed two socialites engage in a full-blown turf war over a prime sunbed, complete with passive-aggressive sunglasses glares and a strategically dropped cocktail. It was Game of Thrones meets Real Housewives, but with more spray tans and zero dragons. And let's not forget the DJ booth, where A-listers casually drop requests, read demands for their own tracks. Because nothing says main character energy like forcing 200 people to listen to your unreleased single. The staff? They've mastered the art of the diplomatic eye roll, smoothing over meltdowns with the precision of UN negotiators. Pro tip: if you hear shattering glass at 3 a.m., it's either a champagne flute or someone's dignity. Both are equally likely. A hotel's Michelin-starred restaurant promises a culinary odyssey, but let's call it what it is: a masterclass in portion-size gaslighting. Each course arrives like a modern art installation. A single scallop lounging on a sea of negative space. A smear of puree that could double as a paint sample. And a main so petite you'll wonder if it's a garnish for the garnish. By the third course, you'll be mentally calculating how fast you can Uber Eats a souvlaki to the lobby. It's hot cuisine at its most Instagrammable, but here's the reality check. That deconstructed baklava? 3 bites. The truffle explosion? A single, guilt-inducing mouthful. You'll leave with a camera roll full of food porn and a stomach growling louder than the DJ at the pool party. The real tell? Even the waiters can't keep a straight face when you ask if there's bread service. There isn't. Rumor has it, they clock out and bolt to Costas, the no-frills taverna hidden down an alley, where they actually eat like humans. Think dripping lamb chops, fistfuls of feta, and carafes of house wine that cost less than the restaurant's amuse-bouche. Because nothing bursts the fine dining bubble like watching your sommelier inhale a grease-stained paper plate of moussaka at 2 a.m. Let's talk about the hotel's infamous pool parties, where the champagne flows like gossip and the guest list is tighter than a supermodel's waistband. We're talking A-list DJs spinning until sunrise, fireworks so extravagant they'd make Dubai blush, and a crowd that treats dress codes like a competitive sport. Every Instagram husband is on high alert, because missing the shot here is a fate worse than death. But here's the scandal. Despite the hotel's best efforts, read free-flowing Dom Perignon, and a strict no ugly people door policy, guests were still sneaking off to Scorpios, Mykonos' hedonistic holy grail. Because let's be real, no amount of gold leaf cocktails can compete with the primal urge to grind on a stranger in the sand at 4 a.m. I witnessed one socialite literally climb out a bathroom window to make her escape, proof that FOMO is the ultimate motivator. Meanwhile, the hotel staff just shrugged. Apparently, this happens so often they've stopped pretending to be offended. The real question? Why drop 10,000 euros on a suite if you're just using it as a glorified coat check? A hotel loves to tout its eco-conscious credentials. Solar panels, organic linens, carbon offsets, but let's be real. This is sustainability with a side of cognitive dissonance. Step onto your private terrace, and the view isn't just the Aegean's crystal waters. It's a parade of super yachts, belching enough diesel to make Greta Thunberg spontaneously combust. The irony is thicker than the hotel's Egyptian cotton towels. I couldn't resist asking a bartender about the zero-waste cocktail program, just as a speedboat full of champagne bottles roared past, spewing exhaust. He shrugged and said, "The ice is recycled." Meanwhile, a local environmental activist I cornered by the pool, before security gently redirected me, dropped this gem. They're not saving the planet, they're just saving face. The real kicker? The farm-to-table restaurant sources its truffles from Italy and its oysters from France. Because nothing says low-carbon footprint like a seafood tower with frequent flyer miles. Even the eco-friendly bamboo straws arrive shrink-wrapped in plastic. It's like watching someone order a kale salad, then drench it in ranch dressing made of melted gold. So the million-dollar question, would you pay $5,000 a night to stay at this Mykonos hotel? Is it worth the hype, the price tag, and the potential for mild existential dread? Let me know in the comments. I'm dying to hear your thoughts. If you're obsessed with Mykonos, hit that like button. And if you want more luxury hotel tours, subscribe to the channel. And finally, if you're feeling generous and want to fuel my Ouzo addiction, you can find my Cash App link below. Cash App, Leonard Allen 2. So, would you drop $5,000 a night for this Mykonos fantasy? Or is it all just glitter and greed? Let me know in the comments. Smash that like button if you're shocked, but not surprised. Share with someone who thinks they can afford this place and subscribe to Travel TV for more unfiltered luxury breakdowns. This is Leonard Allen, signing off. Until next time, remember, not all that glitters is gold. Sometimes it's just really overpriced spray paint.